going on, you guys? It's your boy Alex West Collects here, bringing the most in-depth action figure reviews here on YouTube. And today we're taking a look at WWE Mattel Elite Series 115 featuring Kairi Sane, Drew McIntyre, and Tyler Bate. If you are interested in grabbing any of these figures from Elite Series 115, they are now available and shipping from ringsidecollectibles.com. When you guys shop, there's promo code 4LIFE to save 10% off your order. Avoid the hassle at retail. Get them early and delivered to your doorstep from Ringside. So Kairi Sane, when this was kind of revealed, I was like, wow, that umbrella and all the detailing that went into it. I'm sure Bill McKenna, a huge Japanese wrestling fan, did her justice, and she looks great in the packaging. You can see all the different colors in her hair and her gear. Really excited to have this figure in hand, and we'll definitely look forward to unboxing it. We also do have Drew McIntyre, and I'm excited for this figure for one reason. Drew is now, he's killing it right now in his spot right now. He's great on the mic. He's doing such a great job as a heel. Looks the part. To me, he's like the full package WWE superstar. I will say for the figure itself, it is more or less the same we've seen since, I don't know, was that Elite 88? I don't even remember, dudes. It's just we get so many figures. But that first Elite with this head, like, was like such a game changer. And I feel like we've seen it a few times before. The attire is obviously different. He does have the black kilt, which we did see with his last release. But this does have a little more detailing, different detailing on his trunks and his knee pads. Does come with a sword as well as the same interchangeable hands, the open hand, the mic open holding hand, same head. Looking forward to the Ultimate Edition. This is the standard version. There is a chase with him with the white attire. That probably would be one that is more sought after and just a little different than what we've gotten. How many different Drew McIntyres in black and white do we really need, right? Or just black and some other color variation. Tyler Bate looks great. He had a figure, I believe, did he have a Ringside Collectibles exclusive? I don't even remember. It seems like he did. When this figure was revealed, I was like, wow, I'm not a big Tyler Bate fan, but this figure looks phenomenal. Look at the soft goods entrance robe, the hair. He does have a nicely, I don't know if it's a new body mold, but the body mold they chose for him was pretty awesome. They both look, all three of these look great in their packaging. You'll see the images of each wrestler on the front. Elite Series 115 with their nameplates. On the side, you'll see the different nameplates for each character. Flipping all the way around, you'll see the images of Tyler Bate, Drew McIntyre, and Kairi Sane. If you guys want to take a look at the back here, pause for the read-up. You can do so right now. Same for Drew McIntyre here. You can see the other figures in the wave. And the same for Kairi Sane. But enough chatting. Let's get all three of these figures out of their packaging and see what they're all about. Alright, and starting us off, we are taking a look at Tyler Bate out of the packaging. So you will see he does come with a set of pointing hands. One of them does have a tattoo on there. The figure itself has the mic open holding hands, and you will see here on the left hand, there is a tattoo on there. Looks pretty good as far as this robe. We will definitely zoom in. I love this head sculpt, great likeness with the longer hair. This robe feels pretty premium. It's pretty thick. It doesn't feel cheap, but you can see the different designs on here with the nice screens and the logos. Also around the sleeves. Take a look on the back here. It says Tyler Bate. See, I guess these are leaves on here. Looks pretty awesome, actually, and it feels really nice. Getting this off the figure, you will see the body mold and the physique that they have chosen for this figure, and it does look really good. I remember seeing the images like, wow, this guy looks jacked as hell. For a smaller guy, you really don't see a physique like this, but it looks pretty good. He does have the sleeve on here as well. You guys can see that over there. Has a nice white, green, and kind of like, I guess, gold, we'll say. Coloring on there, which matches his trunks here. Does have more detailing on there as well. You can take a look at the back. It does have Tyler Bate, same similar logo that is on his jacket. You'll see he does have these new legs, man. I feel like these look pretty beefy for a shorter wrestler, man. Looks pretty good. You'll see the socks here on the bottom, as well as these shorter boots. I wonder if these are the new mold. So that is pretty nice for these brand new Elite figures. As far as articulation, the head will probably go all the way around. The hair kind of gets in the way a little bit. Looks up about that much, down about that much. The arm goes fully around. You get the hinge here. You get the bicep swivel, the double jointed elbows. Hands do rotate. Ab crunch feels really good. Waist swivel is really good. Leg kicks up about that much. No tightness in either leg. This is a little stiff on going to do the splits, but it does the splits pretty well. This left leg is a little stiff, man. You got to fight to bring it back. There is a thigh cut. You do have the double jointed pinless legs, and these actually move pretty well for the pinless versions. Looks aesthetically nice and actually moves well, so maybe that's a step in the right direction. You have the boot cut. The feet do hinge up and down. Again, there is ankle rotation. So all in all, very pleased with this Tyler Bate figure. And just to give you some scale comparisons to see how Tyler Bate stacks up versus some other modern day superstars, we have an Elite Gunther here on the left. On the right, we have an Elite Finn Balor. Next up, we do have Kairi Sane, and look at this huge umbrella she has holding out in front of her. It really does cover the whole figure, but she does come with a set of the open hands here, with the other one being on the figure. You also will get a set of the mic open holding hands. She does have the deco on her wrists and her hands that come with the figure itself. You'll see this umbrella is pretty large in size. Kind of doesn't weigh that much where it's going to tip over. You can see she can hold it up. She can hold it out in front of her. Very soft, pliable plastic here. It does come in two parts. We will get it out of our hand here. You'll see it just kind of unclips here. You'll plug it in. I believe the fatter side is the handle, so it can actually fit into her hand. Kind of fits in there, but I don't know. It's not really staying in there. That's why I'm wondering if I'm doing something wrong. I guess it's in there a little better now. You can see how it kind of pokes through the top piece. But to me, it would make sense that the thicker part would be in there for it to actually hold on to it, because this is so flimsy. But it does pop out probably a little easier than I would like it to. But moving on to the Kairi figure herself, you can see all the different colors in her hair, man. Look at that. We have seen her in the Elite line before, but this is really on another level, man. Look at this. All the different colors in her hair. Look at the nice sculpt here. Bill McIntyre outdid himself again. You can see the attire, man. Look at all this different straps and buckles on here. Looks really good. You can see the larger elbow pads here. They tend to slide off on this arm here, but you'll see she does have some nice detailing on there. Again, you'll see the kind of gauntlets and the wrist covers coming over her hand as well. She's got the arm straps. Really a lot of crazy detail on this figure, man. Looks really nice. You see the little frills hanging off on her knee pads and her kickers. All in all, looks awesome, man. Even on her lower legs. They are the painted legs, so doesn't look the best, but again, with all this different detail, I cannot complain at all. You'll see even the straps on the back were painted, but if you guys want to go through some quick articulation here, the head, popped right off. A little easier than I probably wanted it to, but the head will probably rotate a good amount. Just got to be careful. Again, you got all this different straps and stuff in front of it, but the arms do go fully around. They go in and out. She does have the double jointed pinless elbows. The hands do hinge and rotate on this figure as well. She does have the diaphragm joint. She has the waist swivel. Does the splits really well. Kicks up really good too. Double jointed knees. They are pinless, it looks like. Not super stiff. There is a thigh cut too. She does have boot rotation. The feet do go up and down. They also do hinge side to side. So great articulation on Kairi Sane and great detail as well. For your Kairi Sane comparisons, we have the Ultimate Edition Asuka and an Elite Rhea Ripley, just to give you some different ideas how she stacks up in scales. The last figure we're taking a look at is Drew McIntyre. So again, this is the same formula that we've seen with the Top Picks Elite, the Elite 104 that recently came out in this brand new Elite 115 figure. So hands, you get a set of the gripping hands with the one on the figure and a set of the mic open holding hands. He does come with a sword. We've seen this quite a few times before. We'll remove it off of the figure here for you guys to get a better look. Kind of has a little bit of a dull finish to it as far as the silver. You will see the sculpting and the detailing here on the handle. Looks pretty nice. Again, we've seen it many times before. This head sculpt is also something that we've seen time and time again. I'm ready for something new. He's got an Ultimate coming out, I believe, Ultimate 26. I'm not 100% sure on the number, but that is coming. You will see he does have the chest hair on there, which looks really nice. Does have the black kilt, and I feel like this is pretty much the same exact one that we did see with the Elite 104 figure. It does kind of buckle here in the back. I'm tired of these rubber kilts, man. They just want, I'm gonna remove it right now and it'll never sit as flush as it did when it came from the factory. But here we go. Ports out in the back. You guys can't see that here. If you guys want to get a quick zoom out here of how this figure looks as far as the attire, the black trunks, the different kind of designs on here. There is a chase version where this is reversed with a white gear, but we'll zoom in. You get a better look at his attire. Looks really nice. I do like the silver paint details on here. It really does pop. He does have the new boot mold as well. So let's segue to articulation for that. The head kind of pops off a little easy, just kind of like Kairi Sane. The arms do go fully around. They go in and out. They do have bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. Hands do rotate and hinge. Ab crunch about that much forward, that far back. Does not feel super stiff. You get the waist articulation. His legs, man, you can see that right there. That is super stiff here for Drew. I'm going to have to heat it. I had the same issue with my Top Picks Punk, and I heated it, and it does the splits a little better, but not much. But at least his legs can kick up. I feel like sometimes you get both where they don't really kick up as much, and you can't really do the splits. But he does have the thigh swivel. He's got the pin double jointed knees, the boot rotation here, and the feet do hinge up and down, and they do rock side to side. But definitely on those splits, man, I feel like it's going to snap if I keep going too more. For your Drew McIntyre comparisons, here's the Elite 104 figure. You'll see, again, the kilt is exactly the same that came with this figure. I did throw on the leather jacket to kind of plus him up. I no longer have the Top Picks figure in my collection. I feel like once the Ultimate was announced, like, I don't need so many Drews. We're getting this one. But you'll notice the skin tone. He's a lot tanner with the Elite 104 versus the Elite 115. I feel like they go back and forth. They can't decide if he has a tan or not. Drew is he's got a decent tan, man. So I think I kind of prefer this skin tone a little more than this one. But I do like the attire. He does have like that kind of like sword design on the knee pads. This is kind of the look kind of similar to his modern day. You know, while we're at it, since the feud was so epic, one more comparison while we have these figures out here. Let's bring in the Elite 115 CM Punk, the man who tore his tricep at the Royal Rumble when he faced Drew McIntyre. He stacks up pretty well. I will say Drew is probably still a tad too tall, as it is known with this the prior Elite figures. If you guys have enjoyed this video review, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think of these brand new figures from Elite 115, and if you'll be looking to add them to your collection. While you're at it, please turn on the notification bell. Stay tuned to the newest action figure reviews here on my channel. So let's get into it. The final set review of Elite 115. We're going to talk Tyler Bate. I love this figure. The body proportions look pretty good for a shorter WWE superstar. Love the robe. It is really nice as far as the fabric. It has a nice feel to it. The head sculpt is great. The colors are very different with the white and the green. It definitely will pop on your display. Kairi Sane, a lot of love and care went to this figure, from the hair to her attire to all the buckles and straps. Like, it really is good. I will say the umbrella can be a little, not crazy. I mean, I have yet to have an issue where she's fallen over because it's too heavy. I think if you put her on a display stand, she'll stand up pretty well. Drew is a lot of the same formula. I do like the attire, but I wish he had the updated skin tone where there's a little more of a tan to it versus this lighter one. I feel like this head sculpt is a little outdated, so I'm sure the Chase version is probably one that would probably pop more in your collection. But for the standard, I think if you have a prior Elite Drew, this isn't really needed for your collection, especially with the brand new Ultimate figure coming out. All three of these figures are now available in shipping from ringsidecollectibles.com. You can shop to use promo code 4LIFE to save 10% off your order. With this being the final video review of Elite Series 115, let's bring back all the figures from the set and rank them from my least favorite to my favorite. Here is the full set of Elite 115 all together. Let's rank them from my least favorite to my favorite. Just because the figure's at the bottom doesn't mean it's bad. It's a combination of how the figure was executed and my personal just preference, right? It's just my opinion. So let's get into it. At number 6, being my least favorite figure from the set, I'm going to go Tyler Bate. Just not a big fan of his persona and the wrestler itself. At number 5, I'm going to go with Kairi Sane. The figure is good, but for the same reasons. They're just figures I feel like I was more excited for. At number 4, I'm going to go Drew McIntyre. I absolutely love his work he's doing in WWE right now. A huge fan of his, so I think that kind of catapults this figure above in my personal opinion, even though the Kairi Sane and Tyler Bate maybe look a little more toyetic. At number 3, I'm going to go with R-Truth, one I was really looking forward to. Loved his work with the Judgment Day. And here's where it gets a little tricky. Number 2, I'm going to go Elite 115, CM Punk. Figure is great. I do like a lot better than the Top Picks figure after reviewing it. The shirt looks great. The deco looks awesome. And the head sculpt is spot on. Number 1 I was most anticipated for. The final boss is here in our collection. The first final boss rock figure. So highly recommend this one. All these figures are now available in shipping from ringsidecollectibles.com. You guys shop this promo code 4LIFE to save 10% off for your order. Before you go, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and TikTok at AlexWestCollects. Thank you again for tuning in, and I will catch you all on the next video review.